Hi, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kubeir. I'm glad you've joined me and we will get started in a bit. Before we do that, hit the hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel and do all the things that people usually tell you to do. And if you don't feel like doing it, don't worry about it. I mean, first one is Mr. Devant Maharaj says, any updates on the 23,000 expired COPR holders' fate? Okay. But I'm told that they are looking into it. That's what the David Mills, he mentioned that they are looking into it. And you know what? Let me just play that video for you so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, here you go.
Different process. Now, according to the Toronto Star, quote, according to Immigration Department spokesperson, 15,786 applicants who received their visas before March 19th have had their documents expired as of the end of October. And about 2,700 principal applicants filled out the web form, and more than 120 received authorization. As you can see, how this is indeed very labor intensive. The person has to contact IRCC, and sometimes after several web forms before anybody responds to them, to try and get their certificate of PR renewed and to get that authorization letter happening. What about giving yourself a break and actually moving forward the process in giving people a letter automatically? If they don't need it, they won't use it, and it doesn't harm the system, and so that people can in fact get through quickly with the authorization so that they can come to Canada. Is that being considered?
Well, first I just say we flipped it on its head. And so instead of, as you have described, or Madam Chair, as the member has described, we flipped it on its head. And so now we're reaching out to contact people individually. And so to ascertain whether or not they want to come, to issue the letters and to work through the problem that way. So on this point, it may be frustrating that it's taking us a few weeks to do this, but I think in the end it's probably better client service. And I think it's probably better for the Canada Border Services Agency as well, just in terms of having that certainty. Mr. Mills, do you want to comment as well?
Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, indeed. We have contacted people individually, directly, and we're looking at the strategy to see if those we have 7,000 more people to reach. And we'd like to see if we have a strategy that's a little bit more proactive to communicate with them. Either email.
Sharing with you some interesting facts received through ATIP. Amazing numbers of people who were waiting for their permanent residency to be approved at that date. And this is then the country-wise data. So, I mean, yeah, it's laughable. That tweet, if you're following me on Twitter, you would obviously have seen that. But if you're not, then that was the tweet from Jenny Kwan, who is a member of parliament from British Columbia. And she raised this question and she brought this up to the attention. And as you heard, David Mills, who is with IRCC, he said that they were looking to contact the people. But we all know that they're moving extremely slowly, ridiculously slowly. I mean, how long does it take to sort of send out messages to people whose COPR is expired? It's not like it's rocket science, right? I mean, in today's day and time, you would assume that they would have got it sorted out, but obviously not. So I guess we have to wait till they reach out to you, and when they do reach out to you, then you see the thing is that they also need to go through the inadmissibility checks again. Some of you may have been naughty, okay? So there could be a criminality record that they need to check. They also need to check your medicals again. Depending on your health assessment, you may be given extension, or you may have to redo the medicals. And obviously, then they also have to coordinate with RCMP, CBSA, CSIS for your security and background checks again, because quite a considerable time has passed. Now, as I'm saying, it's already sounding like a lot of work. Under normal circumstances, it would take them anywhere between 60 to 120 days on an average, give or take few and depending on the applications. So yeah, while they are saying they are doing it, and that video that I showed you, the clip that I showed you was from December 2020, right? So we are already 7 months in. So I do not have a direct and a clear answer to your question, but I guess they are working on the background. I do know of people who have been receiving a response, who have basically heard back from IRCC, and they have received even a PPR, a second PPR, asking them to send their passports back to IRCC so their visas can be stamped and they could be issued with a new letter, a new COPR, and that they can now travel. Fingers are crossed that they actually get this going and moving, but until such time, I stay forever hopeful, right? But until such time, just have patience, and I guess just wait it out. That was nice connecting with you, everybody. Until such time, take care, be good, and I'll see you next time.